Let's see what I've got in my lunchbox today.
Hi, I'm Julissa. I'm here on behalf of Lunchbox Publications today with Midnight Phoenix.
よろしくお願いします。Midnight Phoenix です。ボーカルですKatanaです。よろしく。
Guitarist Shoji desu.
Guitarist Ginhane desu. Yoroshiku.
よろしく。Hi everybody, we're Midnight Phoenix. I'm the vocalist Katana.
Lead guitarist Shoji.
Rhythm guitarist Ginhane, aka Silverwing.
始めます。Let's go.
Alright, so how did you guys end up meeting each other?
Oh wow. That's an interesting one actually.
I met Gin at school right away, and we were in
Martial arts.
Nihongo class.
Yeah.
So we were in Japanese class, and I was talking about my J-rock band and like how I wanted to be a J-rock artist, and I was really into visual kei and everything like that. And from the moment I met him, he was like, "You have a J-rock band? Oh my god, I want to be in the band." And at first, I had was having some issues with some of my members that I had before, so I wasn't really looking for members too much. But he just kept at it. You know, I want to be in the band. Let me be in the band. Can I audition? It became kind of repetitive and annoying. So annoying. And then I finally just talked with my other band members and decided to give him an audition and see where he went. And when he auditioned, I really liked that he kept being persistent and he doesn't really give up. So even if when he came to the audition, he didn't sound too good on the songs we gave him. He messed up a lot. He messed up a lot. But I decided to keep him in the band because out of all of the members I've had in the past, he's been one of the ones who are consistent. He practices as much as he can until he gets it down. And he's one of the ones who's down for just about anything we want to do. Our band wants to move to Japan and become famous over there. As soon as I told him that, I thought he would be like, okay, I don't want to be in it. I was like, okay, he's going to quit, so I'll be good. He's like, okay, let's go. I'm good. Let's burn everything.
All for everything.
Let's go. So that's pretty much it. And with Mike's song,
I found you guys on Craigslist and then Facebook.
We had a ad on Craigslist and Facebook for pretty much a long time, looking for new members to fill the rest of the roster of the band, our drummer and stuff like that. And Mike sent me, Shoji-san sent me a email, and we kind of emailed back and forth, and I finally was like, okay, we'll give you an audition. At this time, we had 2 new members of our band, so we auditioned him at one of our other members' house, and from there, he was really impressive. He took one of the songs that we've been working on a lot, and twisted it, made it his own, and still played it really well. And we didn't have that much time to practice, and he still did a really good job on it. So I decided to give him a chance in the band. And he was also down for the idea of, us trying to get to Japan and doing a bunch of stuff that we're doing. He's with us and he's on board and he's very consistent. Since I've had him in the band, we've actually got a lot of opportunities that opened up, and he's the one who found this studio that we're in today. For a long time we didn't have a studio, so he's been a great addition to the band. I'm very happy to have him in the band.
So did you track any crazy people on Craigslist?
A lot of people who were like, oh, I'm going to be in your band, and they ask weird questions and very uncomfortable questions. Craigslist is one of those things that's a once in a lifetime thing, chance that you'll meet somebody who's actually legit. There's a lot of scamming on Craigslist, I think, if I heard about. So.
Okay, so how did you guys come up with the band name Midnight Phoenix?
Well,
Whose idea was it?
it was actually Katana's idea. Really? She just wanted to kill me entirely.
Let's see. I came up with Midnight Phoenix. At first, the band name used to be Midnight Curse. That was.
I didn't know that.
This
Midnight Curse was our band name before, back when I had Yuri-san and Shizo-san. They were my two guitar members from Japan that we were playing with. We came up with Midnight Curse because I look at it as midnight kind of is a curse and a blessing to people, because at midnight is a time where you just let go and stop pretending, let go of that facade that you have all day, like when you're pretending to fit in at work or pretending to fit in with a group of friends that you're not really.
Like a little Cinderella story.
Yeah. So midnight, that's when, it's a blessing because you can actually let go and be yourself. And but it's also a curse because midnight is also the start of another day. So it's a reminder that you have to put back on that facade again and go through the same thing again. It's a repeating cycle. When I added Gian-san to the band, we changed the name to Midnight Phoenix because Midnight Curse was kind of taken by the band anyway. But we changed it to Midnight Phoenix because I've been thinking about, I wanted to keep midnight because at midnight it gives a different outlook and a different view. But we added Phoenix because if you think of midnight, you think of dark and it's like a dark meat like kind of thing. A phoenix is some creature that it dies and it goes up in flame when it dies, but it's reborn out of the ashes. So we came up with Midnight Phoenix as I wouldn't say a darker version of that, but at midnight, that's the time when you let go and you just be yourself. So you're setting everything that
up in flames.
Yeah.
All the pretending and everything that you don't when you're not being yourself. You're just throwing that all away and setting up in flames, and then like a phoenix, you're reborn out of the ashes into being your true self. And for me, I had to learn how to do that, and it means a lot to me. The band name means a lot to me because myself, I had to learn that, to stop pretending to be somebody I wasn't, trying to fit in or trying to please everybody, and just start being myself and realize that people are going to like me regardless for being myself. And if they don't, then that's on them. That's their loss. So, and I met a lot of quality friends that I'm still trying to figure out why, but love me for who I am and love me for my goofy, weird, Asian obsessed person that I am. So, Midnight Phoenix, that's how we came up with the name. It's just representing throwing away all of that pretending to be somebody you're not, just throwing away all the bad and the negative that's happening in your life and being reborn into something new, being reborn into your true self and having the world see you for who you really are and realizing that some people are going to accept it, some people aren't, but you should always stay true to yourself. Yes.
All right, so before T-Mode, have you guys performed anywhere else, or is this like your very first gig?
We did
Sort of, right?
We did sort of do a small performance at MagFest. It went over kind of well. The audience wasn't too big, and we kind of did ask someone to play drums for us, and they didn't do a great job. But overall, for the few people that were there, they did say we did sound pretty good, and all that kind of stuff. So it worked out well.
And now you guys are having another shot at T-Mode.
Yes.
Oh, do you have a different drummer than last time?
This time we actually don't have a drummer. We have a person who comes and he plays some jazz with us a little bit. Shout out to Jeff. Jeff-san, arigatou gozaimasu. But MagFest was our kind of like a first performance, but there was only like 2 people in the audience. So I
People
can't.
in and out, I think.
Yeah, it was people in and out, but there were like 2 people that stayed the whole time we were on stage, which is good. It gave us a chance to see how we would perform on stage and like our performance style and everything. I will say all of us were like completely nervous. My whole body was shaking. He was shaking. I was like calming him down. I was like, calm down. If you don't, I was like, knock it off. How did that? Because like, you're making me nervous. And like, once we get on stage, it'll go away. And it did. Once we got on stage, I started singing. They started playing. All the nerves just flew out the window. So, actually, an ex-friend of mine was the one who found T-Mode at the convention. We were looking for another convention just to attend. And she told me about they had what's called the mixtape performance, which we're performing in. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll put in an application. It was past the deadline, but I emailed the person. It was like, is it too late? Because we just found out about you, like it was a day after the deadline. And the person, she was just like, you know what, go ahead, put your application in, we'll look at it and see where we go. After a few back and forth with that, they finally got the application, we put it in. I put it in thinking that because we didn't have much performance experience, that they wouldn't accept us, that they would only accept like people who had more experience than us. So I was like, there's a 1 in a million chance we'll get it. And then a week or so ago, I got an email from the music director saying that she wanted to congratulate us to putting us in the show. And I just exploded. Honestly, I was running around the house for, a good 10, 15 minutes, just doing random flails and moves. Super excited.
Schoolgirl.
Yeah. Yelling in Japanese, and my parents were like, what the hell? What are you talking about? I was like, I got a performance. We got it. It was funny, but it was just sheer excitement.
How about you guys? How do you guys feel?
I was ecstatic. I was at work when I got the news. And when I got the news, I was about to just go. But I was like, whoa, wait! I'm at work. I can't.
Pick some songs.
It's our first performance, 30 minutes on stage. That's big for an up and coming band. So.
Okay, so you guys already have some ideas of what songs you're gonna do?
Yeah, we're pretty set in the. What's the song we're gonna do?
そう。私たちビジュアル系と J-Rock のバンドです。We're a visual K/J-Rock band, so we're very heavily influenced by Japanese culture, by Japanese anime. If any fans know visual K bands like the Gazette, X Japan, a bunch more, so many things.
So you'll be performing stuff like around that genre?
Around that genre. Our style, our look, and everything like that is kind of influenced by that. So a lot of the songs that we're going to play, we'll do covers on are J-Rock songs or visual K J-Rock songs.
Anything specific that's like, I'm definitely gonna do this one?
For me, it would be the 1OK Rock, the beginning. That song, I really love the song. I am a Taka.
I love that song too.
Like, Taka-san, I love Taka. I love his voice. When I actually first was introduced to 1OK Rock, I heard one of his songs and he was singing in English in the beginning half of the song. And I thought, okay, this is pretty cool, American band. Then it switched to a different language, and I was like, that's not English. Why does it sound familiar? So I looked up the song, looked up the band, and I was hooked after that. And the beginning is really one of my favorite songs from them.
Well, it's one of the new songs that we might be doing. It's called Paper Moon by the name I don't remember.
Tony Molly-san.
Tony Moore.
No, not Tony Molly.
Tony Moore?
Tommy Six.
Something like that.
Tommy Heaven.
Well, Paper Moon. They'll be performing Paper Moon.
But something
Original
anime.
artist Paper Moon, Gomenasai.
But it's off the anime Soul Eater, and when I first heard the song, I was like so amazed by it, and I looked it up almost the same day. When I heard the full song, I was like, oh, this is great. And then when eventually the idea came around of us playing, I'm like, and now like we're practicing it. I'm practicing my butt off on it, and like I'm trying to make sure it's like awesome, just so cool. Best.
You're looking forward to performing a certain song?
Well, one I like is Rose by Anna Tashia.
Tashia,
yeah. It's kind of raw but very energetic, and I like that style of song.
Okay, so do you guys have like any already music videos or stuff of you guys performing anything?
On our YouTube page, Midnight Phoenix Japan, we have a few videos of our practices. We have our first video of Shioji-san's audition. And that's actually one of our ex-members. She edited and put it all together and everything. and it was pretty good performance. It's not performance like grand stage, but it's a really good video. We did pretty well with that. We're hoping to record a performance at T-Mode and, you know.
Okay, what are you trying? What are you eating there? Blueberry Pop-Tarts, in fact. I know not enough people like blueberry Pop-Tarts. Oh my goodness. So, can I get a sample of your voice? Or, you know, to show people what they're gonna be hearing?
Let's say, what song would you like to hear again?
I don't know. Something One OK Rock.
Let me get some water first. I almost missed that cherry. You didn't see that. I'll say in the beginning half One OK Rock. And it's just give me a reason to keep my heart beating. Don't worry, it's safe right here in my arms. As the world falls apart around us, all we can do is hold on. Hold on.
That's so nice. You guys need to definitely check them out. Like seriously.
Sorry.
Okay, so do you know what day and time you guys are gonna be performing at the T-Mode? Yeah.
There's
Exactly.
They're supposed to post on their website, but it still says TBA. It's been saying that for like the past month, so we
I guess you guys just gonna have to go all 3 days in order to find out, you know, which expect them there.
There's speculation, but they still haven't even updated the website showing that we're one of their performers yet. So they're a little behind, but it's cool. Just come and see us. Hope to see you all in the audience. Help me sing the songs. Like, we'll probably post up on our Facebook page or one of our mini sites our set list, the songs we're doing. Go learn the songs and sing along with us. That'd be great.
So then after T-Mode, you guys expecting to perform anywhere else, or hopefully from this, you guys can like get another greater opportunity?
Yeah, this is getting this opportunity has really opened a lot of doors for us. So we're hoping that maybe we can perform at Otakon if we're working on that. Trying to see there's a little more things we haven't mixed, like our first music video. Undercovered, so the raps. our first original song, we're working on that. So we have a lot of things in the works, and we're hoping that T-Mode can be the opening door to a lot more performances.
Yeah, and Otakon would be a definitely bigger crowd than MagFest, which is 2 people.
That was good. Thank you to those 2 people, whoever you are. Thank you. We were happy to sing for you. Arigatou gozaimasu. But we're trying to perform a lot more places and hopefully get scouted things. We have a pretty big plan. I personally am supposed to be going to school in Japan, hopefully. So we're hoping that we can go there and, you know, get more performances over there. So this is a really big opportunity for us to get open so many doors.
All right, so you guys have a Facebook page, which is
Midnight Phoenix 2014 Facebook. We have an Instagram, which is Midnight Phoenix Japan. We have a YouTube, which is also Midnight Phoenix Japan, and we also have a Tumblr, which Kinsan just started, so you guys can follow that on there. And we have a Twitter. Our Twitter page is being fixed and under works at the moment, so when we have the new link for our Twitter, it'll be up on our Facebook page. You can follow us there. You know, give us a shout out, hit us up with anything, anytime.
all right. This has been fun, you guys. All right, so then, of course, I am Julissa. Remember that name, and also remember this is from the Lunchbox publication. Check us out also on the Lunchbox publication at WordPress.com, and hope to see you guys at freaking T-Mode. All right, bye.
Aw, I finished my lunch already, but I'm still hungry.